Here's something that is a little different about master pages in publishing sites. Publishing sites use 2 master pages, not just 1, but 2. Now this sounds like some added layer of complexity, but the reason for it is really simple, and the best way to explain why is just to show you. So I'm going to jump over to this example publishing portal that I have here, where I have this layout with the logo and the gradient. And this is coming from nightandday.master. If I was making a public internet site, this might be the starting point I would use to change my layout. And I might really change it from this basic layout to a fixed size, make it center aligned, change the fonts, make it look really different. But if I'm an owner or administrator of a SharePoint site, I don't just see this kind of public page. I'll also see settings pages where I'll jump behind the scenes into lists and libraries and I'll change options. And notice that even by selecting my Site Actions site settings, we've shifted back immediately to a conventional SharePoint look. That's because I'm using 2 master pages. I'm using v4.master here, and I'm using nightandday.master here. When I jump into, say, looking at view all site content, or jumping into a library itself and seeing the view of a library, I'm using that v4.master, the same one we'd be using on a non-publishing site. The thing is, someone with only basic read permissions would never end up seeing these behind-the-scenes settings pages. They're only seeing this one, the presentable one. Because I'm an admin, I'm seeing both. So there's one master page for what we can think of as public-facing pages, the web pages that we'd make by using Site Actions new page, and then there's another for the automatically generated web pages. And this is a good thing. If I'm creating a custom design, I don't want to worry about my design having to work with all the internal SharePoint settings pages. And more importantly, I don't want these pages to change from the default. It takes long enough to learn your way around all the settings pages. I don't want the menu options to suddenly jump around and be in a different place. So we specify not just 1, but 2 for a publishing site. Having said that, in all likelihood, you won't ever change the master page for these behind-the-scenes pages. There's no reason to. But where would we change them? Well, in a site without publishing, like a team site, we can only change master pages in SharePoint Designer. But in a site with publishing enabled, we have the option to change them in the browser. And we do them through the site settings page, so from Site Actions, Site Settings. And then we have a section for master pages. Now be aware that on this page, you'll actually see 2 links with the words master page. You'll have one under the galleries, and you'll have one under look and feel. The difference here is the one with the galleries is saying which master pages do I have available, and the one under look and feel is which master page do I use. So I'll click the master page link under look and feel here, where I get the option to specify 2 master pages. This first one is currently selected as nightandday.master, and the second one is v4.master. In the browser, this is known as the site master page, used by all our publishing pages, the pages that we will make, and the system master page, used by all the generated forms and view pages. And when you build large publishing portals, you often have multiple subsites. So one of the great things you can also do if selecting or changing is you can reset all the subsites to inherit a master page setting and do this from the browser. So I could, for example, just grab this, change that to v4.master, come down and click OK. Looks the same here because I didn't change the system master page, but if I jump back up to the home page, we now see that we've shifted from the gradient blue just back to the normal v4.master. And then just go back and I could change it again. Very simple to do. Now here's a slightly tedious thing. You can do this in SharePoint Designer as well, but it seems like Microsoft couldn't decide what they wanted to call them, because while in the browser they're known as Site Master Page and System Master Page, when I right-click the master page over here in SharePoint Designer, we have a choice of Default Master Page and Custom Master Page. Now in a publishing site, the default master page is the one used by the settings pages. So it's the one I'm never likely to change. It's actually the custom master page for the public facing pages. So for example, nightandday.master is currently what's being used on the website. And that's actually why when I right click it, that one's grayed out, because it's already set as the custom master page. But this is how I could do the equivalent. Would be right click v4.master, set it as custom master page. Now that means it's both the default master page and the custom master page, meaning it's used for the home page and any custom page I create, and it's used for all the internal settings pages. Very easy to change it in either place. You just have to bear in mind that they're called by different names. So I'm going to select back to nightandday.master and make it the custom master page. And that's how you switch master pages in a publishing site.